Welcome to the Wormhole Extremists. I'm David. I'm with Nicole.
Hello.
And Evie.
Hello.
And this is the Gamekeeper.
It is the Gamekeeper, and that is the beautiful dome at is it Bladel
The Blodell
Floral
Conservatory at the top of
Conservatory
Vancouver. Highest
in
point in the
the
city.
beautiful Queen Elizabeth Park.
Yep.
We did go there.
We
We
did.
did go there. I was gonna say
Yep.
that Daniel calls it advanced, but it was actually built in 1967. And also, obviously we were fortunate enough to visit when we were in Vancouver.
For sure.
And for those who know Linda, you need to ask her about
There we go. I was going to say yes. I was
about being mistaken for a park ranger while wearing Stargate BDUs.
Some
It's a great story.
older mother and her family was screaming at her, being like, "You haven't listened to us. We've been calling you for ages." And she's like, "I don't work here, lady." But like, she didn't say it like that. She was very polite about it.
Oh, Linda's very polite. Yeah.
It was so confused. Like, I would have been like, "Lady, calm down," if it was me. She was so rude and like didn't believe Linda didn't work there for the longest time.
It was very funny.
So this is the inside of the dome.
Yes.
You can
Yeah,
go
right
in
there, actually. The door right there is where Linda got yelled at.
Oh, see, I didn't go into the dome.
They followed us into the dome because Linda and I wanted to get a snack.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. No, it's really cool in there.
The woman chased her in right in that doorway, so that was funny.
And they happen to have some extra chairs.
Yes.
Which suggests that people, expire after a while.
Yeah, you happen to have four. It's perfectly aligned with each other.
Right,
for SG1
exactly.
to climb into.
I love the symbol for the planet. It's so cool.
It is really cool. I didn't actually realize that. Honestly, I didn't put it together until I was researching this episode that is the symbol.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't put it together.
For the planet.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, it's one of the few times where we have a point of origin unique on the dial home device.
Yes.
I always thought, just solve it, but putting the point of origin inside the red crystal. So 6 buttons on the outside and then the middle. Whoop! Uh-oh.
That's what I always wondered, actually, yeah.
It is very cool.
Nighty-night.
Dan Ben said this machine also takes out your poop. Cool. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, to be fair, if you are sleeping for that long, then you're gonna need it.
So I was going to say about Dwight Schultz. I was actually reading about him yesterday, and he has a casting credit in common with Christopher Judge. They have both voiced characters on God of War, but 10 years apart.
Oh, okay.
Dwight did God of War Chains of Olympus in 2008. And obviously he also played Reginald Barclay.
Wait, are you saying
Star
he was
Trek:
Kratos?
The Next Generation? No, different characters.
Thank God.
He also played Reginald Barclay in Star Trek: The Next Generation and Voyager.
That's how I know him.
Evidently had an addiction to a holodeck program.
Have you not seen Hollow Pursuits?
No.
Oh, it's a great hour of television. It's so good.
Ted shared something important, saying that Dwight Schultz was Navigator Presley in Mass Effect.
Yes, he's in Mass Effect as well.
Navigator Presley is he's just a captain on board who kind of helps you out, and he's a bit xenophobic? He's not big on aliens initially, and then he changes his mind and stops being a space racist after a while. and you learn to love him after a while. But he wow. That's cool.
This house that's, allegedly in East Germany is actually Foxglove Farms located in Langley, BC. And it's actually later used as the Kane residence in season 8's Icon.
Look at you.
Yeah, yes, it is. Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
I was also going to say as well that this episode features Rob Murray Duncan in his first Stargate role as Daniel's father, Melbourne.
Yes, that's right.
And I was going to say, fun fact, Rob didn't have any knowledge of Stargate when he auditioned for the role, but he actually knew of Michael Shanks from his college production of Shakespeare at the University of
Wow.
BC, which is, I think, what he said in his interview with you, David.
That makes sense.
And side note, we did meet him at GateCon, and he's such a nice
so
person.
Yeah.
He's
honestly,
such a genteel person. I just
literally, right?
I had so much fun.
He was
spending time
so
with him.
good. He was so full of good, kind, positive energy.
Yes.
It was like, I couldn't
he has such a calming
be
vibe.
rude or anything.
Yes.
Like I couldn't be my usual douche self at all. I had to pack some of it in because he was just so pleasant. I didn't want to kill him with my negative energy. Yeah, I was like, I can't throw any negativity around you, man. You exude such kindness.
This is the first return of Jay since.
Yes, Jay.
Yes, it is. Oh, I was
no
so
longer
thrilled to see him the first time.
Yeah. Not Jay Ackman, obviously, Kowalski.
And this is also the first episode where the after effects of Joel and R's temporary blending with Carter are revealed. And we also learn that Tilks Jr. protects his mind from this kind of, shall we call it, unauthorized access.
Yeah, I do love the fact that it's no longer Tilk who no longer gets affected by stuff. Like, it's often Sam is with him as well because she had Joel and R. So
yeah,
like in Foothold, neither of them get affected by the go to sleep and replacement clone situation.
Yes, exactly.
And I really like that. It creates a really cool team up between Sam and Teal'c.
I love this. Yeah, okay, this is real enough.
Oh my god, his hair is about to be revealed. Oh no. It's so bad. I can't.
That's a wig.
It's definitely a wig. It's like a weird sort of auburn color.
Yeah.
I liked his wig in 1969 because at least he had that bandana to kind of like make it work.
Yeah.
Yes, true. And it looked more like his hair might look. This
yes.
Just is 100% just a spare wig that they had lying around.
For sure.
Yeah.
Tilk does not like that. He does not like his hair.
Jonathan Glassner was saying that they were rushing on this episode. They usually had 6 episodes ahead, and this was the 6th that they were trying to work.
Okay.
It aired as the 4th, but it was the 6th in terms of story.
Okay.
And yeah, they came up with the idea on a flight. Him and Brad.
Wow, that's an awesome bit of insight. Well, if they rushed it, but from what I could tell, there isn't actually a lot of goofs in this episode. Not ones that fans have found phase. Anyway.
Yeah.
So they pulled it off.
Yep. Let's see what happens when we play the game.
Yeah. I was going to say as well that this is obviously the first introduction to those VR pods.
Correct.
But we also see them at
Avatar.
Area 51 in season 3's point of view. And again, obviously in season 8's Avatar, we learned that the modified version is used as a military training simulator.
Yep.
Which is a pretty good idea.
It is a very good idea.
I play Def Jam Vendetta.
I remember that was a trivia question you had for me, David, and I just somehow remembered it, but I don't think anybody else did.
Yeah, Christopher had voiced and character in Def Jam Vendetta.
Yeah,
at that point.
I only know that game exists because of Christopher Judge, so thanks.
There you go.
To Teal'c for that. Stargate taught me so many random things growing up that have stuck with me. It's bizarre.
So also a tiny goof. Apparently the assault rifle grenade launcher things that they use weren't around in 1982. They came out in 1994. But you could kind of just brush it aside as being just because it's a simulation, not the actual.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching The Last of Us with my boyfriend, with Petter, and I was like, oh yeah, oh no, there are so many cards. I hope none of them are from after 2003. If not, he's going to comment. And he was like, hey, that model don't come out till this year. And I'm just like, shh, stop ruining The Last of Us.
Oh, it happened in 2003?
Yeah, because that's when it's supposed to happen.
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In the show, it happens in 2003, or in the game?
In the show, it happens in 2003.
Interesting. Okay.
In the show, I believe it was 2013.
So it's been 20 years. Okay, that's the idea. Yeah.
So obviously, any cars that were released after 2003, if you're seeing them,
I had the same
then
issue
you
with
shouldn't
The
exist,
Matrix, supposed to be in 1999, and yet, for the sequels, these advanced, brand new, perfect cars.
Yeah.
Nah.
Side note, I have never seen The Matrix.
Word.
Okay, we're going to have to exchange
Add
some
that to the
words.
list.
I know,
Yep,
what's
let's
wrong
go.
with me?
That's going
I don't
straight onto the
know.
list. Nothing's
Yep.
ever gone onto the list faster than that.
Absolutely. All right, so we've got them from the attackers. They're attacking from the hedges this time. And don't they just
I
start
like this, that
moving?
the simulation alternates. Yeah,
Yeah.
they every time it moves, like how in Avatar, no matter what Teal'c does, the finish line is always being pushed further and further away.
I think there's also a bit of a goof here somewhere. Just trying
This
to
is
find
the
it in
same
my
shot
notes.
again and again because the lines of blood down his face are always the same.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, no, the goof is about 5 minutes away from now. But
okay.
it's this sort of scene where it happens.
Okay.
So it's at about 15 minutes and 3 seconds. A soldier in Jack's simulation, obviously. It's to the left of the screen. When Jack is pulling Michaels to cover, he vanishes between frames.
Okay. I love that shot where Kowalski was still running behind them, but then the simulation resets and he's in front of them.
Finally,
What is Sam
the rest
wearing?
of SG1. A horrible, horrible outfit.
What is that?
I mean, it's like, 1969. So
I guess
1968.
Wasn't Daniel like way too young for it to be 1968?
He was about 3 or 4 years old when his parents died.
Okay.
So the photo from the film is retconned.
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh boy, here we go.
This is a really silly way to die. Like, what a crazy accident.
Well, you can see the stone pillars like sort of flex and bend.
Right.
As they collapse. It doesn't seem very smart, does it?
No. Like, I can't believe this is how his parents went out. Like, he's out here risking life and limb every damn day, getting shot at. Only dies a few times, comes back. While his parents are here in a museum.
Yeah.
And they get squished.
Also, how has Rob Murray Duncan just not aged at all?
Not
You're
one
right.
bit.
It's mental.
Oh yeah, you can see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do kind of
that's
like
rough.
that he gets to share this moment with someone from SG1
Uh-huh.
because they all have their own bits of trauma and they don't really get to see it. They just hear about each other's trauma.
I kind of like that they had to paired them off.
Right.
It's
like
nice.
the like rationale behind it is kind of like logical, like Stargate logical.
Yeah.
But I think if they had 4 separate individual stories, it would have spread the narrative too thin.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been good.
Yeah. I think it's good that they just focus on the 2.
Lockwatcher, this starts to look like window of opportunity. Fair point.
A little bit.
I'm just glad that they're all kind of like they're not alone during these things because these are quite traumatic and incidents.
So traumatic.
And the Gamekeeper's just messing with them, and it's nice that they have their little their support buddies there. Like Teal'c's there to help with
emotional
the pew-pew.
Support friends,
right?
And Sam is a pew-pew person, but today she's the
pew-pew person.
Bestie. Yes, and she could help with the shooty, but she's not going to help with the shooty today.
Yeah, but
she's
what's the point if they move the goalpost? I mean, that's you can't. They'll just adjust the scenario to anticipate. There's the residents. Creepy. It's like you've only now shown up, guys.
Yeah. Like, Jesus, guys, we got here a while ago. We're your new TV.
Outfits.
Yeah, the veil is really creepy.
These people really creep me out. I really don't like them.
So 15 minutes and 3, apparently, the soldier in the left-hand side of the screen as Jack is pulling away Michael's vanishes.
Jed Ted says Daniel's like Batman. Yep. A very silly Batman. Here we go again.
Oh, yeah, they're gone. Yep.
Yeah.
They disappeared.
Wow.
Same shot. That works.
So they would have just recorded that in one hit and then just split it up. Yeah, that's clever.
Julian Barber was in 3 later episodes as Ambassador Draylock of Kelowna/Langara. That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go again.
This will drive me insane. You know, why can't, like, the Gamekeeper let me relive me sitting on my sofa playing Elden Ring, eating chocolate, you know? Like, seriously.
That
I would not want
wouldn't
this.
Be very exciting for the residents.
That's the thing.
Elden Ring is very exciting.
Well, you tell them. You tell them, Nicole.
Up,
get yourself plugged into one of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can offer them some lollipops and call it a party.
Literally.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, he's so good.
He's just delicious. I love that hat.
Oh, it looks awful to wear.
It's very unique. It kind of looks like something you'd see in a fashion show. It's like completely out there.
Yeah.
The thing that he suggests here is that through enough iterations, once they've exhausted the parameters of the mission, he will allow Jack to win. But they've got to explore all of the options.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing right there. He can't change it. Yeah, so we're screwing with you.
Still doesn't change. Yeah, it still doesn't change the past.
Right. No, it's just they're just using them for entertainment.
The variation I would try is leave. Go to my sofa.
Right.
And
I think Jack just eventually just stops.
He just doesn't participate after a while.
Rightly so.
Does he try one more time? No, they're done.
No,
yeah,
I think he sits it out.
I think he already basically
Daniel
tried
who tries
before.
Again.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you're supposed to deal with a bully. You're supposed to just not react.
Ignore them. Yeah.
Yeah.
They go away.
These guys are going to get bored now. Look how bored they're going to get just watching them do nothing.
Yep.
Jed Ted asked, what is the Gamekeeper's accent here? Great question. I was wondering that.
I don't recognize it.
No idea what he's doing with his voice, but it's very interesting.
I think it's just a character.
I'm sad that I'm so ill. I can't do it because I love that the way he rolls his R as well. You are ruining, you know. It's great.
Oh, Lockwatcher made an interesting comment. I am Barkley. This is my holodeck. It hasn't occurred to me that Dwight's on another holodeck.
Yes.
Just a holodeck of the mind. Barkley was known for his being on the holodeck. So
yeah, well, that's what I mentioned at the start as well.
Yep, exactly.
He's had a bit of an addiction.
Let's try the direct approach. I love how she just leaves them. It's like, now that I've said that this area is not open, I'll let you do whatever you want.
Just not going to push the point.
Museum docent. Uh-oh.
He looks so much like both his parents. It's honestly, they chose some good actors.
Yeah, they did.
They did. Agreed.
And they gave them similar glasses in terms of nerdiness and roundness.
Nerdiness and roundness.
Yep.
Well, it helps with I don't know, they can pull it off.
Yeah.
With their
they look fabulous.
Familiar like facial structure.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, this would suck watching again and again.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Didn't that rock just bounce?
Yes,
yeah,
it did. Yeah. I hope they altered their occupational health and safety protocols after this.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, by the way, there are residents.
There's some creepy veiled people standing around. See, I think if Sam wasn't there to keep him grounded, he would have just spiraled.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. She's trying to make him see
she's
the
a good
logic.
Choice as a partner for the support. She's got a bit more sensitivity, I think, than Jack or Teal'c might have in this situation.
Well, she's approaching it from a scientific perspective.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which is why Daniel tries again. It's like, well, let's remove them from the situation and see what happens. But the Gamekeeper's probably like, nah, this is the juiciest one you got. You're going to have to play this one a few times.
Oh God, that creepy change.
That's cool.
That is so cool.
It's cool, but it terrifies me every time.
It's just his entire aura is it's perfect. Like, he's basically holding all these people prisoner. But
he is.
He's so jovial. Yeah.
The keeper of what? The New York Museum of Art. Where else do you think we are? When I first watched this, I didn't recognize Dwight. But I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Dwight Schultz. I was like, oh, yeah, okay.
Oh. How many episodes of Star Trek has he been in?
A lot. Like 10.
Was he like a regular
15.
reoccurring character?
Yeah, in Next Gen and Voyager, yeah.
Honestly, I haven't really seen him in anything else, but I know Navigator Presley so well. I can't believe it's the same person. I'm shocked.
I love that line.
The voice is so different.
There'd be no pleasure from the gain if there were no risk from the journey.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a good line. Some good dialogue there.
This is one thing I do miss about the early seasons of Stargate is all the unique characters you get for just random episodes. You get some really unique people coming in. Like Harlan, Linnea, the Gamekeeper.
Yeah.
So cool.
Oh, I have some comments about standalone episodes later.
Oh, it's the way he's saying no like a child.
Yep.
It's so sad. It's funny. He takes something that could be almost like laughable as a death for his family, but Michael Shanks brings such a strength of performance that to make it
the wrong actors, this would be really awkward.
Yeah, but he makes it really good.
Yeah, it's not at all corny or overdone. It's perfect.
My options are infinite. My solutions are zero. This is great. Yep.
Oh, neither of your people want to play now. Suck it.
He reset.
I love they just reset the shot in the background. They just reset everything while it was focused on him and then pan the camera back. It's really cool.
It's good. It is good.
Did he just wipe his clothing where Daniel touched him? He's like,
no, he pressed a switch on his
okay, I was gonna say
GDO. They died a long time ago.
They're already dead.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
So salty. I love it.
We don't like to be used and abused for the amusement of others.
Don't use our trauma.
Exactly. Cool effect.
It is very cool.
Hi, guys.
Ew.
I love that. Oh, do you pick him up? It's great.
Unimaginative.
Hey, give us the right setting.
They just don't want to be manipulated.
No.
Right. For entertainment. There's nothing constructive about this.
We aren't your Netflix.
Right. I mean, there may be personal satisfaction in the ending, but I mean, how many times do we have to rewatch it?
Yeah.
Out. Yeah, I just want out.
Yeah.
Dan Ben said he also had a small appearance in Star Trek First Contact. Yeah, it was great seeing him there.
So more episodes than John Delancey?
I don't know about that. It's possible. But yeah, Reg was in First Contact.
What is their lifespan? So if they're in there for 1,000 years, is that because they're being nourished by the devices?
They're probably in stasis. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you're the new update.
Yeah, exactly.
You're the DLC to my game.
They're the new subscription service.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll pay for that battle pass.
How long could you watch the movies before you were bored silly? I forgot about this. Yeah.
Yeah. As does yours, madam.
Jolinar.
Yeah, this is like the first time that we learn the lasting effects it's had on Carter.
Which is, it's good. I bet she's feeling real grateful for Jolinar right now.
Yeah.
No one gets to mess with her memories.
Yeah. I don't give a damn about residents. Yeah, see, what first happens here is what my fear is that you think you're unplugged, but you're not.
Yeah, that is very Matrixy, very scary.
Uh-huh.
Am I still in the simulation?
Well, that begs the question, are all future episodes of SG1 simulations?
I have wondered that, and I hate that question.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Uh-oh. He's adding, they're not certain anymore. It's like, what if he's lying to us?
Yeah.
He wants to keep the garden for himself.
I want to know how he found the time to fix the garden.
I was going to say to tend to the garden.
Yeah.
Well, he's just only in there as an administrator. You know, he can let himself out whenever he wants.
I guess, but wouldn't he be like busy?
His face.
Oh,
like,
I know.
Facilitating all of their visions.
Yeah, but he doesn't have. He probably has some kind of like when I was a DJ at a radio station, I could queue up several playlists and leave.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
One great thing about this character is the fact that his face is just the pure panic.
Oh,
right
absolutely.
Now.
He's terrified.
He's so good.
No one's ever challenged him like this before.
It's the big turn he's having to do because of that stupid hat. It's adding.
I was going to say it reminds me of a shark fin.
Yeah,
I just thought of like some kind of Egyptian hieroglyph.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, let's get them out of here. Yep. Yes, because that will solve everything. They'll stop being curious.
Can't hear any new truths, but they can mull over what's just been revealed.
Correct. Exactly right.
Well.
Goodbye.
Oh,
yeah.
What's great is there is another 13 minutes of this, so
I know.
we know it's not over.
That's it. It also begs the question, can the residents continue to enjoy them if they're invisible to them, or do they have to appear in the spaces in order to continue to watch?
I've wondered about that. I feel like they don't have to be there. I feel like maybe the Gamekeeper just made them visible just to mess with them a bit more.
Yeah.
Removing the waste. Yeah. Poop tube.
Of course.
So this wouldn't be from their memories because she's talking about that specific planet and that specific scenario. So
it's extrapolated.
This VR, this VR thing can also make things up as well as, revisit old memories.
Yep.
God, Hammond is being so weird. I love it. I love that you just know immediately it's not him.
My favorite part of this whole episode is coming up, and it's that
cartoonish
run.
Oh yeah. That damn
run.
I
half expect to see an impression of Hammond in dust.
I didn't know Don Davis could move like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he can move.
Shook. This time.
This time.
Are you cracked? Oh my god.
Yeah, he's like, this is not the Hammond I know.
Yep. This is a stretch to justify us going back in. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, except we're not out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 week.
I love that it's so obviously not him. This is starting to sound like Ergo. I feel like they started writing Ergo when they were writing this one. Oh.
No.
You do not start pulling that one.
I think all things being equal that Teal'c and Jack would have been sent to the front of his house just before Charlie died.
Agrees. Unless his memory is sort of blocking that a little bit.
Yeah. I love this.
Yes. So a Scooby-Doo thing where the bad person's always wearing a mask and then they would take off the mask and it's another mask.
It would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for these meddling kids.
Yes.
Slap. Oh my god. I forgot about the disrespect. So good. He's not afraid of that.
The residents.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Guys, it's coming. I'm excited.
I'm waiting for him, holding my breath.
Don't hold your breath. You can't breathe through your nose.
That's a good point.
Just pass out.
Yeah. If you don't hear from me in the next 2 minutes, it's because I've passed out.
She passed out in anticipation
of running.
Nope.
Yes.
Nah, we're wrong.
Or imagine.
That's the thing. Oh, here we go.
What a decent way to do that. I did such a...
Yeah,
you didn't realize Kowalski's in the room. It's like, oh,
that was a good implant. Oh, it's so good to see him again.
You're dead, my dude.
That's the point. Bring him back. You can have adventures with me.
Anytime I need like my heart pulled on, they just bring back Kowalski, and it's like, oh. Then what would be the point?
He's not anyone.
Yeah.
He's an AI.
Got creepy. Not me. That creeped me out. I'm reeling here. That was rude.
There we go.
Yeah.
Guys, it's coming.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Hello.
Ambassador Draylock.
Yep. I like the way he says hello in such a pleasant way. Like, he's not mad at them, he's mad at the gamekeeper.
Well, they're basically prisoners.
Yeah. Agreeable.
Yeah, this episode could have been called Prisoners Part 2.
I think it was called Prison. It might have been called, I'm just trying to think what it was called in other languages. Might have been called Prisoners in some respect in another language.
Cerberus? The Keeper lies. Yeah, let's go to the planet in our minds.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Leave me alone.
He's right.
Yeah, he has a point. It just, it's not going to work in the traditional sense. But I like the way that Jack's trying to be logical and he's like, leave me alone. Like, I'm trying to be smart. That chemistry.
Let's go get him.
Oh, guys, look at him go. Look at him go.
He's running.
Look at him go. Look at him go.
It's adorable.
It's even better when it's just him though, with his hands together.
I know.
Like, Jesus,
you can only
man.
run so fast like that.
You can't propel yourself forward when you're not moving your arms as you run.
Especially with that dress and hat he's wearing.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I don't know. It looks like he's made good time. Oh, this looks eerily familiar.
Portals are always open.
Just have to know where to look.
So I was looking at Reddit yesterday some of the comments on this episode, and someone said that the gamekeeper drank his own Kool-Aid for so long he had no idea how transparent his plot was.
Oh my god, I'm ill, and you made me laugh so hard.
That's funny. Look at him going.
I had to mute to let the rest of that laugh out. My goodness. So good.
Lovely, is it not?
Yes, it is lovely.
Reminds me of when I was playing Sea of Thieves. I was in a battle with somebody, but instead of fighting and screaming about how I'm going to kill them, I was like, "Does my ship look nice though? Is it nice?" Before we continued fighting. Oh, using his own thing against him.
Third chance and a fourth chance and a fifth chance.
Yeah.
Well, you've left it open.
Jed Ted said for the running sequence, cue Benny Hill music.
I don't get the reference.
Oh, I'll send you what the tune is later. It's such a classic for, running things.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I'm familiar with the tune.
It's not Chariots of Fire, is it?
No, it's like this, like
oh,
okay.
Kind of
like a little,
like through a kazoo.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, basically.
And the residents got out. Oh, look at it right there. See on the left. You see the little.
Yes, you saw the symbol.
Very interesting.
That's a long way to walk. Hope it doesn't shut off.
I was gonna say, Jesus Christ.
And this one's real.
We'll send you some movies too.
They're actually picking the flowers.
Give you a whole MGM VHS collection.
Imagine if they shot this here in the summer. It would have been so even more gorgeous. Do not pull that.
This guy is such jokes.
It's real.
Didn't he bite his knuckle or something here in a second?
Yeah, it's very comical.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think I've ever done that naturally in real life.
Did you see that? Michael Shanks had the biggest laugh on his face when he turned back and looked away.
Good show.
You don't see Michael Shanks laughing genuinely in Stargate often.
Not really.
No.
That was quite nice to see. No.
So going back to those VR pods being used in later episodes, on Reddit, someone actually made a good point that I'm on board with. They said that they liked how the acquisition and development of technology was handled by the series. It was subtle and gradual, but there were lots of small things taken from seemingly unimportant standalone episodes like this one that are later utilized, which I think is really cool. There's there's the mirror, and
Correct.
It's really cool how they sort of crop up, and you're like, oh yeah, that's from this episode.
Jed Ted asked, what's on the left? I meant the left of the red crystal on the DHD was the point of origin symbol.
So,
yeah,
it was.
This was great, guys. The Gamekeeper, everyone. Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah.